Yay, we got another anime game. I'm so excited to get disappointed again and regret spending my money. Bleach Rebirth of Souls has been out for a couple of days, and so far, this game has been kind of a mess, but at the same time, still enjoyable. It's in a weird spot right now, where I can see the potential, but at the same time, I can see how this game can end up like every other anime game we've gotten over the years. But I'll get into Bleach later into this video. What I want to do first is to take you guys on a nice, beautiful trip down memory lane, looking at all of the amazing anime video games we've gotten over the years. Is what I wish I could say. We're actually going to be taking a trip down the graveyard and the hell of anime video games. Just looking over the years of just disappointment after disappointment. What's funny with anime games is the build up to the games before it comes out. You know, you watch the trailers, hear about all the news, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is about to be the greatest game ever. You spend the money and then load up to the game all excited, and then either right away or after the excitement of playing your favorite characters fades away, you think to yourself, oh my goodness, they got me again. You tell yourself you're never gonna fall for this again, you're done with anime games, this is the final straw, and ooh, they're making a new Bleach game. And then the cycle continues. It's just how it is, guys, and I promise you, you'll never change. You will always be first in line to buy that new anime video game. All right, let's get into some of these games. The first one is the most recent disappointment for anime video games, and that's of course Sparking Zero. I know, hearing the word sparking and zero together in the year 2025, it's pretty insane, bro. I mean, like, all it does is make me want to sing like, you light my fire. I've already made 2 videos about Sparking Zero, so I'm not gonna give like some like deep dive on why this game is just like not it. For this video, I'm gonna talk a little more broad because I don't want this entire video to be about Sparking Zero. The biggest problem of this game was the devs were for some reason trying to make a competitive party mode game, and those things completely contradict each other. This game has so many arcadey types of moves that just like help the casual player like a lot. It's like press this one button and counter the next 5 attacks of your opponent. And yet, if you go into this game blind, you're not gonna have a fun time at all. This game has a lot of different ways to block and punch and move around. So if you're a new player getting into this game, you're gonna get bodied. Sounds like a competitive game, right? No. Not at all, because all of these moves are really easy to execute. So all you have to know is what button to press at a certain time, which has a learning curve, but it's not anything crazy. When you look at an actual party mode game like Mario Kart, Mario Kart is a very simple game with simple mechanics. I'm not saying as soon as you touch the game for the first time, you'll be a GOAT, but if you played video games before, if you just play a couple games of Mario Kart, you'll get the hang of it. There's still room to get better, but you'll be able to have fun online or against one of your friends that has more experience on the game. Mario Kart has a high floor, low ceiling in terms of skill for its players. Sparking Zero, as much as this doesn't make sense, it has a low floor and also a low ceiling. So the casual / first time players will get incinerated by people that actually play it more often. But then also the competitive players don't have that much room to improve and also have to deal with these arcadey moves in the game. Sparking Zero just simply doesn't have a target audience. It's not easy enough for players just to hop on casually and have a good time, but it's also not hard enough for competitive players to really sink their teeth in and grind like crazy. Just a complete failure of a game in all ways except for making money, because my goodness, me, you, our mother, our father, brothers, sisters, we were all there pre-ordering this game. The next game I want to talk about is Jump Force. And this is probably the funniest one out of all of them because the hype for this game was massive.
And you know what else is massive?
Duh.
People were ready to start off a new religion off this shit. Dudes were getting ready to call off work for months, break up with their girlfriends, cut off their families, just to play this game. Let me take you guys to the year of 2019 and the months building up to this game. I wasn't even into anime like that in 2019, and even I heard about how crazy people were going about this game. Dudes were ejaculating in their pants just thinking about it. A game with a bunch of different shonen anime characters in a fighting game? They even had the main character from Yu-Gi-Oh! People were so hyped for this game, and they didn't have a doubt in their mind that this was about to be the greatest thing that has ever happened to them in their life. Not just the greatest video game, but in their life in general. If you asked a Jump Force fan before the game came out, if they'd rather play the game or create like a happy family with like a wife and kids and a good job, they would have picked the game. People were so ready for this game. And then it actually came out. And
that shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I wasn't really big into anime back in 2019, so I actually didn't play the game. I can't really give you guys the reason why the game was bad. I just know it was horrible because everyone was crying. Maybe one of you guys can help me out and like write a comment on why the game was bad and I can like pin it. Anime just really can't get games right. I don't know what else to say. There are many, many more failures in this genre of video games, but I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, but I promise you, there's a lot more. Let's get into the new Bleach game. I can see a path where this game could be fine, but if changes aren't made, I think this game is cooked. The matchmaking in this game is horrible. You have to make a room or join a room to get into games because the normal free play matchmaking for some reason is completely broken. Even though there's players playing the game, the queues take years. The next thing is the fact that we don't have a ranked mode is crazy. In the year of 2025, a fighting game that doesn't have a ranked mode on release is insane. I hear people make the argument that the game isn't ready for a ranked game mode, like gameplay wise. And I can understand that a little bit. The gameplay does have some things to work on. Like I wish there were more ways to get out of combos. The only thing we have is to use 2 bars of your reverse meter, which is a lot. I also wish the movement was better. You can't really sidestep attacks. I think the game would be a lot more fun if you could maneuver a little better. The game has things to work on, so it's a fair argument to say that the game isn't ready for ranked. But I just think by the time you figure those things out, the players have already left. As much as I enjoy playing the game, it's kind of hard just playing quick matches because it doesn't matter if I win or lose. This game has a chance to actually like be something and not just be a thing for like a week or like a month. I just think these things need to get patched in ASAP or it's gonna be the same thing that happened to Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero patched this game and fixed a lot of its problems, but it was too late. Everyone already left. So anime games, could you guys like maybe lock in?
I play off the grid.
We off the